Good morning students, welcome to my YouTube channel. Hopefully you all have completed chapter 5, that is sets. In sets, now everything I have taken, all the things are taken up. You are asked to do exercises from the book, and I have also told that check few examples also from the example sites. Understand? So I think you all have done. Those who have not done, so let me remind you, complete it by today, because now we are taking up the new chapter, that is fractions. So if you will not complete the work on time, you will be late. Slowly and steadily what happens, you will start falling back. So why to waste time? You have all time from morning to the night. What you have to do, you just give 2, 3, 4 hours to your study, and in this only you will complete all your work which is given by the teachers and also by your teachers who comes to your home for tuition and all. You can complete their work also. Just what you have to give, you have to give total 4 to 6 hours from morning to night to your study. That is 2-3 hours. If you devote in morning, 2-3 hours at evening, that is okay. That is enough. Rest during the period time. Pay attention to what teacher sends to your group. Understand? Because this year is almost, you have to depend on online studies. So do it like this only. It's better that follow all these things so that you will able to learn things. Understand? So if you have not completed, complete it by today, because today we are going to take up the new chapter, that is fractions. So what are fractions? Fractions is a number. Fraction is a part of a number. Fraction is actually what? Fraction is actually part of a number. It is actually a part. Fraction is actually a part of the number. Understand? So what we will say? We say that when we don't take whole thing, just a part of it, that means what we are taking? We are taking a fraction. Suppose your mother has given you a sweet, a piece of sweet. Understand? Piece of sweet, and what you have done? You don't like that sweet. What you have done? You have just break it into 2 parts, and 1 part you have it, and 1 part you have it. That means what you are having? You are having a fraction of that sweets. You are taking fraction of that sweet. Understand? So this is called fraction. In our daily life, we used to take things in a fraction. We used to deal things with a fractions, but we are not aware of those things. So today you have to study about fractions so that you will get aware of all those things which will comes around you. So fraction is a part of a number. Understand? So for example, see, we will have a rectangular box, and in a rectangular box we will have blocks. See here, how many blocks we have? We have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total how many blocks we will have? Total 6 blocks we will have in a rectangular box. Understand? What is? It is a rectangular box. And if you are asked to color any 3 box of the rectangular box, so what you have to do? You have to color any 3 parts. Suppose this part I have colored, this part I have colored, and any other part. You can take any other part like this. and this part I have colored. So all these part are colored. All these part are colored. Understand? All these part are colored, and other parts are not colored. So if in this, if it is asked that tell how many parts of the rectangular box are colored, how many part or how many box of the rectangular box is colored. So what will be your answer? Colored part will be how much? 1, 2 and 3. 3 part are colored. 3 part are colored. So you will write 3 upon, and in now here what you will write? You will write the total number of parts. How many parts we have total? Total we will have 6 part. So 3 upon 6 part is colored. 3 upon 6 part is colored. Understand? Then what we will do? If it is asked to write uncolored part, again what you will do? You will count those box which are not colored. You will count those box which are not colored. So 1, 2 and 3. Again we will have 3 box which are not colored. Again we will have 3 box which are not colored. So 3, and at down what you will write? The total number of part, that is 6. Understand? So 3 by 6 and 3 by 6. At down what we will write? Here at down we will write the total number of part, the total number of the whole part we will write here at denominator. So this is the colored and uncolored box. And what is this? What is this 3 by 6 and 3 by 6? This is actually a fraction. This is actually a fraction. Understand? So this is actually a fraction. So we have taken one example of rectangular box. So I think from here it is very clear to you all that how we take things in fraction. Understand? So now again let us take one more example. See, we will have a circle. This is center of the circle. See, this is the circle, and in circle we have taken what? We have made it into many blocks. So what we have to count first? We have to count first how many box we will have. So count here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So total part we will have 8. Total part we will have 8. Now if it is asked to color any 3 part from the circular box, so suppose you have colored part 1, part 2 and part 3. Part 1, part 2 and part 3 you have colored. Understand? These part you all have colored. These part you all have colored. So 3 part you have colored and rest part you have left uncolored. So if it is in the question, it is asked about to write colored part. If it is asked in the question to write about colored part, so what you will write? 3 part you have colored. So 3 and a total number of part which we have counted earlier, that is how much it is? It is 8. So 3 by 8. Understand? And if it is asked about uncolored part, so in uncolored part what we will do? We have to count those part which are not colored in the circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many part we will have? 5 part. 5 by 8. Understand? So like this only we will take things in fractions. So 3 upon 8, 5 upon 8 is actually a fraction. What does this 3 upon 8 tells you? This 3 upon 8 tells that total number of 8 part, in total 8 part we will have 3 part which are colored. This fraction tells this. This fraction tells this, that in total 8 part we will have 3 part which are colored. And here what it will tell? It will tell in total 8 part we will have 5 part which are uncolored. Understand? So these are the few examples I have given you so that you will able to understand and get very familiar with the topic, that is fraction. I know that you all have studied it earlier in your previous classes also, but here again I have given all these things just to make a revision for you all, so that you will get understand the things very accurately and very correctly. So this is actually a fraction. So this is actually a fraction. I think now I made it very clear for everyone. So this thing you all have understand. So now let us discuss some more thing, like something written like this: 5 by 9. 5 by 9. So this is actually what it is. This is a fraction. 5 by 9 is a fraction. Understand? 5 upon 9 is a fraction. So in fraction, this part is known as numerator. This part is known as numerator. What it is known as? Numerator. Remember, this is very important. The upper part is known as numerator in a fraction. In fraction, the upper part is known as numerator, and the part which is given at the down is known as denominator. Denominator. Understand? The part which is given at down, that means at down, is known as denominator. So numerator and denominator, this is very important. Don't forget these names. These names are very important. You should remember these names. The upper part is known as numerator. Numerator means upper part. Upper part of fraction. Denominator means lower part. Lower part of fraction. Understand? So the lower part is known as denominator, the upper part is known as numerator. So this is about fraction, which is given in your exercise 6.1. So in exercise 6.1 you have to do all these things only. So all of you try these questions. See, few questions I am going to tell you from exercise 6.1. Exercise 6.1. Question number 8. Shabana has to stitch 35 dresses. Shabana stitch total 35 dresses. So Shabana has to stitch 35. Shabana has to stitch 35 dresses. It is written in the question, and further it is saying that so far she has stitched 21 dresses. So till now how many dresses she has stitched? She has stitched she has stitched 21 dresses. She has stitched 21 dresses till now. Understand? Till now she has stitched 21 dresses. So it is in the question, it is asked what fraction of dresses has she stitched. What fraction of dresses has she stitched? So what you will write? According to question, she has stitched how many? So how many dresses she has stitched? What fraction of dresses? So you have to write the fraction of dresses which she has stitched. So she has stitched 21 dresses. Here it is given in the question that 21 dresses is stitched by Shabana till now, and total she has to stitch 35 dresses. So what part of fraction she has stitched? So 21 upon 35. 21 upon 35. This part she has stitched. We can further solve it because 21 and 35 both are divisible by 3. Sorry, by 7 also. 7 3 is 21. 7 5 is 35. 21 and 35 both are divisible by 7. 7 3 is 21. 7 5 is 35. So 3 by 5 is the answer. Therefore 3 by 5 is 3 by 5 part Shabana has stitched. Answer. So see here, I have done this question just to tell you that if question are in a word problem form, so you have to write the statement. It is very necessary, very compulsory. Those who are not writing statement, so for them I have just done this work, done this question for them only, so that they will able to know that how we have to do a word problem questions. In word problem you have to write the things. Understand? Statement is very necessary. If you will not write the statement, without writing a statement, just you will do just a solution, it will not be accepted. Understand? So you have to write the statement in word problem. So this is question number 8. Now see question number 9. See question number 9. In question number 9 it is asked what fraction of day is 8 hours. Fraction of day is 8 hours. So total how many hours we will have? Total hours in a day. Total hours, how many total hours in a day we will have? In one day we will have total 24 hours. That everyone is known about this, that in one day we will have 24 hours. Those who don't know, now see your clock, you will able to know that in one day, in one full day we will have 24 hours. From midnight 12 to midnight noon 12 we will have 12 hours, and from mid 12 to again midnight 12 we will have again 12. So 12 plus 12, 24 hours in a day. And in question, so it is given for 8 hours. It is given 8 hours. 8 hours it is given. So fraction, what will be the fraction? We have to write the fraction. So fraction will be 8 upon 24. 1 by 3. 8 3 is 24. So we can solve it further, reduce it. We can reduce it further, 1 by 3. So therefore 1 by 3 part of a day is 8 hours. answer. Understand? So like this only you have to do. I have solved few questions. Rest of the question in this exercise is very simple. So you have to do. And question number 4 and 5. Question number 4 and 5. You just have to write the answer. You don't have to draw diagram. Those who want to draw, they can draw. It's your choice. Those who don't want to draw, it's okay. You can write the answer directly. Understand? So it's better if you draw. If you draw, it is better because it is not very tough diagrams. It is very easy. So you can make it. You can then do. It is up to you. So it's better if you draw. Okay. So solve this exercise. Solve this exercise 6.1. You have to solve in your fair copy now. Okay. So complete your work till here. Thank you.